Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is sunny, it is warm, it is above 10 degrees outside today. Let us all rejoice. It's finally starting to feel like spring. And that means it's time for a spring capsule wardrobe. So in today's video, I wanted to go through what's going to be in my spring capsule wardrobe. There's about 20, maybe 25 pieces that I'm excited to be wearing for the season. And so what I want to share with you today is that this is not necessarily my entire wardrobe. So this capsule wardrobe for me are just pieces that I am really excited to wear for the season. I'm feeling a little bit lighter, brighter. There's a few trends that I wanted to start incorporating because I live in Canada and I've just basically been in a parka and snow boots for the last 6 months. I'm ready.
We're not prisoners anymore! We're free! We can go anywhere we want! I'm cold and frightened.
If you're interested in any of these pieces, they will all be linked down below with what I can get that's available, but just a reminder that there's no pressure to buy into any of these pieces. A lot of these you can acquire slowly but surely over time. And if these pieces aren't necessarily your style, like if you like to dress a little bit more maximalist with patterns, colors, do you. A capsule wardrobe definitely doesn't have to look just like this. It doesn't have to look any one particular way, but if you like a more minimal sort of classic style in your aesthetic, then I think you'll really like this one. And before we get into the capsule wardrobe, I just want to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of today's video, True Earth. I've been using True Earth's laundry strips for years now. They are super gentle on your clothes, and I just love that they're just so easy. Their laundry strips are ultra concentrated, where one strip is equivalent to one load, so all you do is you just tear up the strip, throw it in, and do your laundry. It's as easy as that. I love that their packaging is all plastic free. It saves on space, it saves on waste. And if you're interested in other eco-friendly household cleaners, detergents, and home products, True Earth has a whole bunch of stuff on their website, like multi-surface cleaners, these really cute wool dryer balls. Their laundry strips don't have any harsh chemicals, bleaches, detergents, parabens, or sulfates. They're hypoallergenic. They're made in Canada from a Canadian company, which to me is such a bonus. So if you're interested in giving True Earth a try or just making a few more eco-friendly swaps in your everyday routine, make sure to use my link or discount code Christina10 to save 10% off your True Earth order. Thanks, True Earth. Okay, let's get into the capsule wardrobe. So first we're gonna start with the base layers. I basically like to build out my capsule wardrobe in the order in which I would get dressed. So that means we're gonna start with t-shirts and tank tops. We're finally getting into the weather where you can layer just maybe a simple jacket over a t-shirt. So having a plain white t-shirt for me is such a workhorse in my wardrobe. I wear one pretty much every single week. I did a video on who I thought did the best white t-shirt based on your recommendation. So I will leave it linked in the description and up here for you. But one t-shirt that I've actually been liking quite a lot lately is this Arquette heavyweight cotton t-shirt. And I'm finding I really like this one because it's just a little bit thicker and more refined, but still in that sort of oversized, loose, off the body kind of fit. I like that this t-shirt is a little bit longer, so I have the option to tuck it in or leave it untucked. And it's just in this really nice sort of heavyweight material, so I think it allows for this t-shirt to be dressed up and dressed down really easily with the rest of the pieces in this capsule or in my regular all year round wardrobe. Some other t-shirts that I've been liking that are a little bit more cropped is this one from COS. It's another heavyweight cotton t-shirt that's just a little bit more cropped than the Arquette one, so you can get a little bit of a different vibe. And I'm also a fan of including a black t-shirt in all of my capsule wardrobes just for a little bit more variety. I think it's the Foundation Boyfriend tee from the group by Babaton. It is a cotton polyester tee, so it has a little bit more stretch to it. And I would say it's a little bit less refined and leaning a little bit more casual, easy, everyday kind of vibes, as compared to the Arquette and the COS one, which I would categorize as being a little bit more refined and a fancy gal tee. So when it comes to t-shirts, I think it is nice to have a few different options. If you don't like crew neck, then do a V-neck or a scoop neck. You can add in a Breton stripe or just a really loud out there pattern. This is also an opportunity to add things like graphic tees to show a little bit more personality in your style. But I do think the key is to having some kind of t-shirt in there just to add a little bit of casual, easy, everyday flair to your layers. And we're so close to being able to wear them on their own. The next thing I'm gonna be wearing this spring are my tank tops. So I have a few here that are ribbed. This one is from Everlane in white. This gray one is from Organic Basics. They're both in a racerback style. And this is where I prefer my clothes to fit a little bit more tight to the body, a little bit more body con, because I think a tank top is a nice way to bring back shape and proportion into an outfit. This is where I like to pair them with things like oversized wide leg trousers, maybe a looser pair of jeans. If you like to wear skirts, I think it would be a really nice juxtaposition to add like a flowy long skirt to a tighter top. The other way you can do this is through a bodysuit like the one I'm wearing right now. This one's from Aritzia. It's the Babaton 90s contour bodysuit. I love a bodysuit in the spring and summer, especially because they're just like so easy and they tuck in. There's no weird bunching that's gonna happen. It keeps everything really nice and smooth. So another really great option for a tank top if you're not into having the separate. Next, we're gonna get into button-down shirts. I love button-down shirts all year round, but I find I especially tend to wear them more often in the spring and summer months because they wear really well on their own, but they're also a really great layering piece, especially when it gets too warm to layer with something like a blazer or a leather jacket. I like to wear 100% cotton button-downs just because they're a little bit more thick and breathable. Both of these shirts are from Durf Avenue. I have them in a size small, so I sized up just one size from my usual to get a little bit more of an oversized flowy fit. I like to have that option where I can wear it open and really relaxed, or be able to tuck it in and bring back some proportion to my outfit and remind you that I do have a waist and a body. If you watched the new episode of Succession, there was like a woman wearing this outfit. Hot. Who knew? Looks so good. And in the spring season, I really like to go for like a lighter color. So a crisp white button down is always a nice option. And then to add just a slight bit of variety, I do like this blue pinstripe option to add some color. Would you call this color? I'd say. For me, it's color. To add some color. Now, it wouldn't be a capsule wardrobe video of mine if I didn't include blazers. But for me, a spring capsule wardrobe is the time where I like to lean into a little bit more lighter, sort of earthier tones rather than the usual black blazer that I wear all the time. A black blazer will still be in my capsule wardrobe. It is like an all year round staple workhorse for me, but to change it up and sort of lean into the spring flowers and sun and warmies coming out, that's where I'm gonna start wearing a lot more lighter tone blazers like these ones. I've had this blazer for at least 3 or 4 years now. This is the agency blazer from Aritzia in this really nice taupe camel color. I think this blazer is a really nice introduction to an oversized blazer that still offers a little bit of structure. So if you want to start leaning into a more relaxed blazer look, I really do like the agency blazer cut from Aritzia. But just be sure to look at the fabric composition because at Aritzia they have the agency blazer and then they have the new agency blazer. This is the agency. It's made out of 95% wool, 5% elastane, so I'd say a little bit more high quality in the fabric, whereas this one, which is the new agency blazer, is made of pretty much 100% polyester. It's like sustainable polyester fibers, but this one's plastic. I didn't know, I didn't look at the tags. It's the cut that I was buying when I bought this blazer. And I like it. It still looks good, it looks nice, but I will say that this one is just a little bit sweatier than this. But in terms of spring and summer vibes, I really do like this lighter cream color. I think it is just a nice way to lighten up and lift an outfit, especially since I am so used to wearing things like black and white. I like adding a little bit of a cream or a taupe camel kind of touch to my outfits, especially in the spring seasons. Since spring is sort of a transitional season, some days it can be really cool, other days it can be a lot warmer. I think it's still a good idea to have some sweaters in your capsule wardrobe. Both of these are my lighter weight cashmere sweaters, so they are still very warm, but they're not too bulky and not too heavy. So they can layer really nicely over the shoulders. You can throw them on under a blazer or over top of the button-up, a t-shirt that you're wearing, to just give you a few more options and layers within your outfits. This gray one is from Uncle Studios, and then this striped one is from Reformation. Getting into bottoms, there's only a few bottoms that I will be sort of adding into my wardrobe and wearing a little bit more often. Obviously, a pair of black wide leg sort of high-rise trousers are just an all year round staple in my wardrobe. These ones are from Jerf Avenue. I think they are just so versatile. You can dress them up, dress them down, wear them with sneakers, sandals, wear them to work, wear them to brunch. But in the spring and summer months, I am finding myself really gravitating more towards these taupe camel colored trousers. These ones are the way high pant from Everlane. They're made of lyocell and cotton, so fairly breathable, fairly lightweight trouser, but they still have some nice sort of weight to them. I would wear these to work. I would pair these with a bodysuit or a tank top. I think they look really nice with just a plain white t-shirt, with a denim jacket, a leather jacket. These to me are just as versatile as a black trouser, but just offered to me a little bit more light and airy feel to outfits that I think I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it for spring. Now let's talk about denim. If you know me, you know, I don't know what else to say about it. I love my denim jeans. And the thing with jeans in spring is I like to start leaning into a lighter wash of denim for that season. These are a new pair that I've added. Believe it or not, you guys, I did not have any white denim. And I think spring is a perfect time to incorporate some white denim. It's that sort of like coastal grandmother vibe. It's light, it's airy, it's really relaxed. These ones are from a Goldie, and they are in a high rise with a little bit more of a barrel fit, kind of a relaxed leg. So I can see these being sort of rolled up at the ankle with like a sort of dainty ballet flat. You can wear them with a sneaker for a more casual vibe. I was inspired to get these from Alyssa's How to Wear White Denim video. I'll leave it linked right here for you. She gave me a ton of different ideas when I was considering adding some white denim to my wardrobe, so I'm excited to style these. And then in keeping with the theme of lighter wash denim, I've just got a pair of vintage Levi 501s. Spring and summer is kind of my time to really embrace the distressed denim while still being practical and not freezing my ass off in them. And then instead of having an ultra black pair of denim in my capsule, I think I'm gonna be leaning into a little bit more of a gray wash of denim. It's just a little bit lighter, again, a little bit desaturated. And to me, I think it's just a little bit less contrasty than a dark, stark black denim that I usually wear. Getting into coats and layers, there are really only 3 types of jackets that I am absolutely stoked to finally be able to wear without having to layer a parka or 100 different jackets over top to stay warm. First one is my beloved leather moto jacket. I feel like the moto jacket, it has such a small window to really shine on its own, and that is in fall and in spring. So I cannot wait to rock this on its own. For me, a moto jacket is such a classic. It really just adds a really nice sort of rich edge to a lot of outfits. And if you tend to dress a little bit more feminine or more refined, then I think adding a moto jacket just adds such a really cool level of friction and tension to a look. If you don't like the moto style, there's bomber style, blazer style. There's tons of different options when it comes to adding a leather jacket, but I do think a leather jacket is a staple in any capsule wardrobe. Next, we have a trench coat. I think a trench is such a staple to have in any wardrobe. It can be in any color, any cut, any size you want. So I know a trench, I think when you buy them new, can be fairly expensive in a lot of places, but they are just such an easy thrift item. You can even probably find like a Burberry trench at the thrift for a really great price with a really cool and unique fit. There's just something about a vintage secondhand trench coat that's just like so good. So if you find one, I am really jealous. To me, it's just such an easy throw-on piece that you can layer things under and even over top. This is where layering sweaters over top can really work really well because generally trenches aren't too thick or bulky. And I just think they really offer something that can look really refined, but also really casual at the same time. One piece that's been on my wish list for quite some time is an oversized denim jacket. I've had my eye on this one for quite a while, so I decided to take the plunge. This is an oversized denim jacket from Anina Bing. And for me, it's just everything that I've been looking for. I love a more sort of menswear, just all my dad's jacket kind of look. And I think this one offers that in a sort of engineered kind of way. So it is an extra small. It does fit me properly, but is oversized in all the right places without swallowing me whole. And that's what I was sort of looking for, that I had a hard time finding secondhand and vintage. Denim is really lightweight, it's nice and breathable, and my favorite thing about it is that it just gets better with wear. It gets softer, it gets more beat up, and just like a little bit more custom the more you wear it. So I can't wait to wear this one and just like break it in for the season. And finally, getting into footwear, there's just a few shoes that I am looking forward to finally wearing in the spring, and that's simply a pair of plain white sneakers. After the sort of rainy part of spring ends, this is when it's going to be their time to shine. I think they look good with jeans, trousers. If you like wearing skirts and dresses, they really dress those down really beautifully. I dropped it on my foot. These ones are from Everlane. I've had them for years, and my trusty canvas Converse sneakers. I've had these for like 4 or 5 years now, but the canvas in particular, spring is just the best time for them. Maybe when it's not raining. Again, just my favorite casual sneaker. Spring is also a season where I like to swap out my boots for something like a ballet flat. These might be a little bit polarizing. You might be team ballet flat, you may not be, but if you like them, I just think they're really easy to throw on. They really just add a nice sort of feminine touch to a look, but for me, they're still comfortable. They're a little bit dainty. The other thing I want to be wearing a lot more of this season that I'm excited to wear are pointed mules and slingbacks. I'm having some fun leaning back into some more feminine touches, particularly in the shoe, because I like that sort of pointed toe in the sense that it's quite elongating. It makes you feel taller and longer and leaner. It really adds a nice sort of It just adds some sort of nice visual continuity to a look, and I think just makes it look a lot more refined. You could be wearing the baggiest pair of jeans, baggiest blazer, baggy, and then add a slim sort of pointier toe shoe, and I think it instantly adds back that bit of refinement to a look. These mules are from Stuart Weitzman. They're super comfortable. I've had them for years. They're called the Mira mules, and I think you can find them for super cheap on places like Poshmark and Depop. I've seen them there, because I don't think they make these anymore. So if you can find these secondhand, definitely check them out. They're super comfortable. And then I have these flatter patent pointed slingbacks that I added last year to my wardrobe from Totem. These have a lot more of an exaggerated, I think more like severe point to them. But at the same time, they're kind of like in a Mary Jane slingback style. So again, I think very, very feminine, but still with like a really cool edge to them. So that's everything that's in my capsule wardrobe for spring, and I can't wait to start wearing some of these pieces. If you got this far and you want to see a video of outfits from this capsule wardrobe, then leave me a tulip emoji down below in the spirit of spring. Thanks again to True Earth for sponsoring this video. You can use the link in the description below or my code Christina10 to save 10% off your order. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. It would really help me out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.